Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. Welcome to a new Psychic Pick a Card Tarot reading. For those of you who are new, a special hello to you. I'm Zach. I use a natural psychic ability, you have it too, to read tarot cards here on YouTube. In this video, we'll cover career, finances, spirituality, life path, romance, whatever seems to want to come through. I always try to relay the most useful information. That being said, this is a general reading. If something doesn't resonate, that message was for someone else, you're not quite ready to hear it, or possibly chose the wrong pile. So as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Alright guys, so let's just get right down to business and take a look at the options for today's video. Pile 1 is amethyst. Pile 2 is lapis. Pile 3 is rainbow fluorite. Feel free to pause the video, take as long as you need to choose the pile you feel drawn to the most. Once you've made your selection, there are corresponding timestamps in the description box or the comment section below. Find your corresponding timestamp. I will meet you at your reading. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Everyone who chose the gorgeous amethyst. Okay, so I haven't read stones for you guys in a minute. This one is about psychic protection, but also enhanced psychic ability. It correlates with the third eye chakra, okay? And to me that can talk about higher purpose, divine purpose, intuition especially. The color purple I think could be important to you at this time. So you might consider buying purple pillowcases and watching how your dreams improve, especially your dream recall, okay? So I asked first about career and life path, and as I was dealing your cards, you guys got 3 8s, okay? You guys got the 8 of cups, pentacles, and then the strength card, which is another 8, okay? So 8s to me talk about mastery, okay? Now, I see you guys leaving something behind, okay? I think that you guys had too many things going on, too many irons in the fire, and you were able to walk away from something, okay? For some of you, this is a relationship, and for others of you, this is taking too many projects and leaving some to the side for now so that you can focus on the fine details of something that you've identified for yourself. And I really do want to get some more information about that, okay? Because I see an influence, or an influence. That's an interesting read. Okay. I see 2 main energies in your reading. Something about career, getting something through to the end, being able to leave something behind so that another door can open. And then I see a relationship that I want to talk about first, okay? But first, let's go ahead and let's talk about this career. I just want to get a few cards. You guys now have, we were talking about your third eye psychic ability. You do have that coming out, okay? Now, I sense that it's blocked for some of you, and this Knight card, it's really making me think about these purple pillowcases, okay? I think that would be an important message for some of you. I want to ask, what color are your pillowcases? I think color is a really undervalued existence aspect in our consciousness, okay? So we're really concerned about healthy air, the food we eat. I know I'm truncating this message, I'm just trying to get it across. Color is really important, okay? So my sister actually brought this to my attention. She has a psychic ability too. She's honestly probably better than me if she would apply herself. Oh God, I don't mean to call her out. Anyways, what I'm saying is that she was like, there's something about purple, you really need to surround yourself with purple at this time. And I was like, okay. And I was a little bit frustrated with my dreams, okay? Because I was having a difficulty time recalling them or understanding what I was being told, okay? I have a natural ability for prophetic dreams, unfortunately for things dying, animals or people. Okay, and as soon as I switched my pillowcases from this really tatty sort of gray-brown color into this gorgeous resplendent purple, it's just over there. I really started having better dreams, okay, better recall. So I think there is a message there. I was talking about your career though, okay, and I think that some of you, There is a relationship here, okay? They're being represented by the Page of Swords, which really talks about someone young and naive or flighty, someone jealous, more tendencies along those lines. They're very flighty, lithe, nimble, clicky even, okay? And they're clarified by the Five of Wands, which to me talks about competition. So I think they're highly competitive, okay? Now, I think this could also be talking about your ex, okay? So I think your main energy seems to be about leaving something behind in order to move forward in a new direction, okay, pile one? I see you guys leaving behind an ex, leaving behind a relationship. Now, again, with all tarot readings, relationship can talk about love. It really can talk about this ex. It also can talk about a toxic way of dealing with your work. So an imbalance between work and play, okay, or just really doing a job you feel really dulled by, really bogged down in. And I see movement there. These eights, moving from the Eight of Cups into the Eight of Pentacles. I actually really like that energy. It says enough is enough. I need to focus on crossing all my T's, dotting all of my I's, getting this project done so that I can bring in something else. I think a big lesson that you guys are learning at this time is how much energy you have at your disposal, right? I'm not saying you guys are limited in energy. I'm saying you guys are recognizing that there are only 24 hours in a day. You have to get good quality sleep. Sleep is important, okay? That's like the third time I brought up sleep. Okay, so I think your dreams and your sleep quality is really important right now. Okay, there is a strong message, at least for someone here, about your dreams, your sleep quality. Okay, I think you also, if you've been waking up at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 4 in the morning, I think that you guys could, instead of, I think you could just say, what are you trying to tell me right now? It could be your higher self speaking to you. You could have to go to the bathroom. I think, though, if you wake up at those times consistently, I think you're being told something. I think you could capitalize on that. Okay? There's a message for someone. And I think it has something to do with your career and figuring out what this little sprinkle of you is necessary to take your project from a B to an A. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Now, again, so I love this energy. I love to see you guys leaving something behind, and doing that frees a whole bunch of energy for you to focus on one thing right now, okay? I love to see this progression, okay? Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to draw some earth magic for you guys. This is going to be some advice for your career at this time. Lake with stillness, okay? Can I get one more? You have stone people with vigilance. Okay, very quiet, secluded energy. There's something you guys are building in the dark right now, or there's an invitation for you guys to do this in the dark, okay? Something to do with, you know, it has everything to do with your focus right now. We're being called to really focus on one thing so it can be done, and then you can move on to the next thing. I feel like you guys are being called to do something really meticulous at this time, right? A good example would be if you're writing a book, you could really need to do another rough draft. You could do another revision round before you bring it to an editor, or working intimately with an editor right now on this one project, and then you have like all these other creative ideas over here, but you can't scatter your energy, you know, so far, okay? So I see you guys identifying one thing. Love to see that. And I see you guys moving in a direction of real dedication and, you know, working on the fine details, okay, in order to achieve success in this career, okay? And then again, your advice seems to be a real emphasis on quiet and solitude. This idea of being able to be alone right now, because I think that there's, let's go with that example of writing a book again. You know, I wrote a book, it's 55,000 words, and when I sit down to edit it, it's not like I can do that in one sitting, right? It's exhausting sometimes to do a single chapter. That's the energy I feel for you guys. There's something big that you're bringing in. It takes a lot of work, and you're being called to be very quiet right now and to focus a lot of your energy on this because you've successfully left something in the past, or at least identified one thing, and you're going to start achieving success if we can leave this behind. Now, that's what I'm seeing for your career. I see a relationship, okay? You guys have strength in the Ace of Cups, which to me talks about someone who really needs to feel worthy of love at this time, especially with release your ex and love yourself first, okay? And there's an emphasis on shifting from an energy of not feeling worthy into an energy of focusing on the task at hand, and doing so is actually going to bring in a romantic partner because you guys have worth waiting for, which tells me that divine timing is on your side. And I think we're calling you to focus on using your strength, your mental faculties right now, and energy to do this job that you're doing, whatever your job is, whatever your creative passion is, whatever this thing is you've been building for a long time. It's taken a long time, definitely more than a year, okay? It could be, a YouTube channel for some of you. Try to use the example of a book to fit into your life, though, because that can only be so specific. It's a general reading. But I'm seeing this idea of focusing on that is going to take your mind away from this relationship that I see you needing to release or having just released. And doing so is going to call, this partner forward, okay? Because I sense that you guys are curious about love, and we'll get more about that, okay? This Page of Swords, clarified by the Five of Wands, to me talks about needing to release your ex, okay? Talks about someone who's not an energetic match for you, but I feel like there's some fire there that you keep wanting to stoke, okay? And I'm getting the idea of to let it burn out and to release it, okay? We're releasing it because we need to feel beautiful again, and that's not going to come from someone else. That's a really strong, important message, and now I want to draw an animal spirit guide for you before we figure out this new love that's coming through, because you have divine timing is at work in your love life. I do see that for you. What animal spirit guide is going to work with pile 1? The mountain lion, love to see it. 17 is a beautiful number as well, okay? I think you guys are really interested in numerology or numbers, okay? Because you guys have, oh my God, that's another 8. That's 4 8s. You guys should look up 888 or 88 repeating. I think you guys have been seeing 88 a lot, or seeing 8 repeating is going to be a confirmation that this person that you seem to be calling in, maybe even by this summer, is coming, okay? So there's a strong message with 8, okay? And 8s, again, they talk about mastery, okay? But I'm also from this mountain line, it talks about leadership, okay? And I'm getting this idea that we need to focus on being less of a cat and being more of a lioness. Okay, I see you guys really shifting your energy. That's necessary to bring in this person because they're in a higher vibrational state, because they are what you need to strive for. Okay, I hope this makes sense. It's not offensive to some people. Okay, getting this idea of needing to shift your energy. Okay, I can only be so specific with that. It's true though, and that energy shift comes from focusing on your body, your health, beauty. Okay, and this brings in a person now that we know about that. Let's go ahead and move forward and figure out. I'm going to draw 3 channeled messages. Fucking hell. Okay, it's always so interesting to read in front of the camera. Okay, we have Crush, Ghostin', and Player. This, you guys are so stuck on this Page of Swords. We need to get rid of them, okay? We don't like their long hair. That's a message there for someone. Okay, but look at this. Playing, ghostin', and crush. To me, talks about something that's fun, okay? So entertain it for as long as you feel like, but it's time to let go of that, okay? I really do see you guys needing to remove this person, okay? I don't like them. And I keep trying to talk about this other person that's coming through. And these messages, they don't really seem to be talking about that. And I think it's almost because you're caught up in this person that you need to release, okay? Because you do have release your ex, okay? Infinite. Ooh. Okay. You guys have 2 comments on, God damn. You have a lot of emphasis on the 8 or the figure 8, okay, which talks about infinity. I think that's an important symbol for you, okay? You guys might like the... Oh. you guys, I almost feel like, are getting out of a relationship, letting someone go, and you've picked up someone else because you want to invoke feelings of jealousy in the person that either just broke up with you or you broke up with them. Okay? There's an interesting message there for someone. That makes so much more sense. I just kept being like, there's a block here, and it's because you guys are curious. You can do whatever you want with your relationships. That's your own life. You're using someone right now to make someone else jealous. It is what it is, okay? Now, I want to draw the outcome for your career, okay? This idea of being really focused at this time. Hey, it's fun. Do you, is all I'm ever going to say on this channel. I can give you the best advice for your life path, but that's an interesting message. It's so important not to just, I don't know why I keep getting this message. I feel so passionate about it, though. There are yogis and there are, like, monks, but, like, you are a spiritual person having a human experience. I would think it's the most ridiculous thing to get here on Earth and devote your entire life to being spiritual. No, there is a balance there. Okay, there's a balance between doing spiritual work and just being a human and learning through your mistakes that way. Okay, I think that's a message here for someone perhaps who is caught up in pursuing a spiritual path and doesn't know how to fit that in with their 9-to-5 job, okay? And I feel like I'm supposed to tell you that there's a balance, okay? There are times that I take a step back from spirituality because it's just too much, right? It's like, it can be boring at times. The Emperor and the Knight of Cups. Love to see this. Okay. So I see the outcome of you, oh, that's so beautiful, building this project in the dark, taking all these steps, focusing all of your attention. You're becoming the Emperor, okay? So that means that you are maturing in the field of career. Finances are going to improve. Your tangible results are going to be on the vine, is what I'm hearing, and you're going to be able to take advantage of that. I'm also getting that you're learning really important lessons, okay? Between the Emperor and the Mountain Lion, you guys have leadership qualities and abilities within you. You're also being represented by the Lion with the Strength card. Okay, I hope you guys see yourself as the lion and not a little cat. That's an important message. Okay, now here again is, it's a very good illustration of the energies I'm picking up. A lot about building your empire and a lot about love, okay? Because you guys now have the Knight of Cups, who is such a romantic. I love to see that. It's so much better than the Page of Swords. But this Knight of Cups is a dreamer, okay? Now, if you tie your cart to this dreamer, he might go to the distance with you, but he also very well might not. He is here to experience love, and if you want to tie your ship to that, do it for as long as you want, but don't get caught up in that. I would take it slow with him, okay? For some of you, because this is general, I do see a star-crossed lover. You guys have a lot of comments on infinity, okay? The stars here with that movement and then infinity and all of your 8s in your reading. There's an emphasis on a strong connection in love. They could be an artist, they're very smart, or they work with their hands, okay? And let's see if I can get, what else do I want for you guys? Your outcome as the Emperor, talking about your career, feels done. Your outcome as the Page of Cups feels done. Honestly, you guys, I feel like these are all the messages I'm supposed to relay at this time. I would say keep building your empire, okay? Focus on this one thing right now. That's going to bring in the Knight of Cups. Do what you will with him. Try to release this X, and honestly, this is the end of your reading. Guys, I really hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. It goes a long way here on YouTube. Leave a comment if you found this especially useful. And until next time, stay divine. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose lapis, which, is my first favorite stone. My uncle is from Chile, and he would always bring back beautiful lapis jewelry for my siblings, my sisters, and never me until I, grew up one day and started buying myself lapis. Okay, so some of you might be from Chile or want to visit there. Okay, or the Andes Mountains is what I just heard, or some of you just like Andes chocolate. Now, you guys, I asked about career. Okay, and love. And there's definitely a love connection, but let's touch on this tower first, okay? You guys have the tower, strength, and the page of swords. So what I see is a breakthrough for pile 2, okay? That's really calling you to find beauty and stability inside yourself right now. There's a huge, powerful message here, okay? We're asking you to shift away from more scattered ideas, more impulsivity, more sort of jealousy, more scattered, flighty energy. We're asking you to shift away from that and find stability within right now, okay? In order to be able to navigate things that crop up, anxieties, fears, events that crop up and really shake us or try to shake us, we're asking pile 2 to find stability, okay? There's this idea of moving away from someone who's a little bit less committed into someone who is grounded in their body, okay? The strength card talks to me about you guys right now needing to find this inner strength and determination, okay, to do something with your career. You guys could be interested in making a move at this time. There's something about needing to have this massive breakthrough, or you have recently, or you will soon experience this epiphany that really shakes you and you're like, holy shit, I've been causing this block for so long. It was me. And then becoming aware of that, leading to a lot of stability, because then you guys have the 8 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands, yeah, which talks to me about stability with your finances, and love to see that, okay? And then ultimately going into the Chariot, which says moving in a new direction, okay, with self-confidence. And I think that is so important for my pile 2s, okay? This tower moment is nothing to fear, okay? Oftentimes it's not really an event, it's kind of like an inner epiphany, right? Sometimes we box ourselves in with limited choices. And if this was talking about career, maybe you're going after something a little too specifically, and we're asking for a little bit of flexibility at this time, just so we can provide for you what you're asking for. But it's almost like I'm seeing a bottlenecking, okay? It's like you're asking for this much, and the opening you're giving us is about this big, and it's like we can't make that happen. This train can't move through this bottle opening, right? That's what I'm seeing for you guys, okay? And we're really asking for you guys to dig deep within yourself to find stability, okay? And a real inner strength moment coming up for you guys, okay? To cut away this bad habit of being someone who is a little bit less committed to their dreams, okay? A little bit less committed in fields of career work, okay? Now, I love to see this happening for you, right? The 4 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles confirms for me that you guys need to pay attention to the fine details and to set structure and stability up for success. Set yourself up for success is a big message I'm getting. This is an idea of needing to do it yourself. I think that's your epiphany. I think that's your epiphany, pile 2. You're recognizing that you're the only one who can save yourself. You're the only one who can make these decisions. You're the only one who can stick to this plan. This strength card is so important for you guys to find and dig deep within yourself to be able to release the lion or lioness within you, okay? There's this level of confidence that needs to emerge and wants to, okay? I do see stability. I see, for some of you, this is a small work trip. I do see some ideas of travel between the Page of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the Chariot, okay? That could be in your future, and maybe you need a change of scenery right now to help you make this epiphany happen, okay? This idea of illumination with the Tower. I'm not getting any anxiety with this Tower, okay? Followed by Strength and Page of Swords. This is talking about an inner thing, something happening inside, okay? And I think that's an epiphany. Or you guys could be having a spiritual awakening, okay, for some of you. Reaching for stability is going to come from dedicating to the task at hand, okay? Really showing up every single day, putting in due diligence is going to bring this period where you get to move forward. Love to see the Chariot, okay? Love to see you moving forward with self-confidence and balancing between work and play. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing as far as career. Let's get some earth magic. Let's just throw a little bit of that on that. Okay, so what do we want to offer in terms of career, in terms of life path, in terms of this first message? What are we going to provide for pile 2? Full moon with completion, okay? There's an idea here of digging deep because something is still hidden within you, okay? Something is still within you wanting to come out, okay? I think it requires a lot of self-confidence at this time. I also see you closing a cycle. I see you shifting away from one way of being into something totally different, right? I see you guys literally changing who you are and what you do for a career, or how you think about money, or how you think about money can come to you. For some of you, it's not going to come as a job. It's literally going to fall out of the sky into your lap for some of you. And that idea is so important to recognize that it doesn't just have to come from a 9 to 5. It really can come from extraneous random things, okay? I want to draw a few of these little tiny messages for you guys. Lobster, dive in, tool time, G, portrait, checkmate, Wonderwall, a dose of sunshine. Okay. Okay, some of you traveling to a different state is so necessary right now. A shift in perspective is so necessary. Would be very helpful. I'm actually getting a really strong confirmation in my solar plexus chakra, so a lot of warmth around me, like a warm belt, okay? I think getting a dose of sunshine is so significant. Literal sunlight on the skin is going to help you, okay? Getting the idea of going somewhere else, going to a different state. If you're landlocked, going somewhere to see the ocean. It's so important for you guys. Now let's take a look at this love connection. You guys have very soon clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. In chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. I certainly see that, okay? Let's describe this relationship with some earth magic. And then we can start drawing some outcome cards. That's far too many. So for pile 2, please, can we talk about this relationship? What is this very strong connection? You guys have the shaman. It did want to come out, okay? Ancient healing and wisdom. This person's older than you. They're an old soul, okay? I also could be describing you. There's this idea of them being wise, though way beyond their years. They're super grounded, and this relationship is going to ground you, okay? I see you guys as being represented by the Page of Swords, and we're moving away from ideas of jealousy, insecurity, flighty, like uppity, like really sort of like, not to throw shade, but extrovert. That kind of energy, into someone who's very grounded, sunk in their body, confident with who they are, and not in an extroverted way. Oops, there's that word again. Not in like a boasting way, just like so deeply grounded you don't need to look outside yourself for any confirmation. That's what the Chariot says to me. Pile 2 is really getting a grip on their life, right? I think that they're having this like mind-shattering epiphany about either who they are, what they want to do, where they want to go, okay? And this person that I see coming through is older than you, and there is significant energy, almost because I see them being polar opposite to you, okay? So let's get a little bit of a channeled message from them. Who's this shaman-like character? They quite literally could be a shaman. They could work in medicine. They could be a doctor. Okay. Oh. Epic and Redhead tells me an extremely passionate relationship. That's beautiful. Hard eyes. Love to see that, you guys. And all too well. Okay. A little bit of melancholy there. A little touch of that. Why is this all too well card here? Religious factor. Your love life is being... Okay. Something along... You guys are going down a spiritual path, and that could be the journey that I'm seeing. But with religious factors and the shaman, and then the full moon with completion, I'm getting this idea of this being almost a fated event coming through to help shift you. Excuse me. I am picking up on an uncomfortable energy. Okay? I feel like you guys really need to get out of this tiny little pothole into like this new pond. Like jumping a lily pad. Okay? I do, and not everyone's going to like these messages, but you know, the best thing I could ever do for you guys is provide a clean, open channel without any bias, and that's what I see for you guys. I see something very uncomfortable needing to happen so that you can experience stability. That's going to be different for everyone. This is going to be earth-shattering for some of you physically, and for some of you mentally. Now it's a general reading, okay? And then as a result, boom, love, okay? See a lot of love in your future, guys. Hard eyes, epic, and redhead. I'm sorry, like, this is really steamy. Your sex life is going to go, like, through the roof, unlike anything you've experienced before. Again, I get them as being a doctor, a shaman, someone who works in medicine, psychology, someone who works outside, someone who works in nature, these types of fields, okay? I want to draw a spiritual lens or 3 for you guys, because I do sense this deep spiritual unlocking. I just saw 11:11 on the clock. That's cool. I've never done that in a reading before. Okay, 11:11 was spiritual. Let's get some tea. Let's get to the bottom of this, you guys. What do we need to tell pile 2? Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. I see some of you as not being romantically in this relationship, but I see a very highly spiritual person coming in here to wake you up. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. You guys feel alone at this time. You guys feel like you don't have enough friends around you. You feel like you can't call on anyone. You feel like going down the spiritual path is going to literally break down every door, every sort of structure you've built up in the past has to come down in order for you to move forward. This is the message I'm getting, okay? Can I get an outcome here? I'm not afraid of this message, just so you know, spirit guides. I know this is not everyone's cup of tea. Can I get an outcome of this tower moment? Besides the fact that they're going to glow up and move into the chariot, which I like to see. 9 of Swords, mental conflict. Oh my goodness. Okay. You guys got to do this. It's an inside job. Page of Cups, playfulness. Okay, this idea of really needing to transmute some heavy, dense energies going on in your life right now, needing to make a powerful shift, and only you can do this. Only you can do this. I think that's maybe an epiphany for some of you, okay? The Page of Cups also talks to me about needing to keep your energy light regardless, okay? Throughout this transition, I want you guys to be buoyant. I want you to be able to be not shaken. There's this idea of really needing to find an inner source of comfort and stability at this time in your life. Can I have an animal spirit guide that would like to talk with pile 2? Who would like to guide pile 2? Who is the animal spirit guide of pile 2? Butterfly. You guys are having a massive transformation. And hawk, okay? So, winged things are your spirit guides. Anything with wings come into you. If you see them in really interesting scenarios, check in with yourself. Ask yourself what you were just thinking about in that moment, and that's what we're calling attention to. When we get signs and symbols and synchronicities, we're supposed to see what our mind was doing in that exact second. That's something I would like to save a lot of you guys from trying to figure out on your own. I don't know why that's not talked about. It's not like you see the sign and that's it. It's you see the sign and what was on your mind in that exact moment. There's a level of synchronicity that needs to happen during times like this. The butterfly says a transformation, a metamorphosis, okay? It has to be uncomfortable at first in order to change from a caterpillar into a butterfly. You gotta get tight, constricted inside this cocoon before you can break out, before you can have this tower moment, okay? This is pretty remarkable. I'd love to see this for you guys, okay? Hawks could be significant to you. I'm just getting winged things. Is there any other messages we want to tell pile 2? High Priestess, okay? And, okay, the 8 of Wands. So there's a communication that wants to come within, okay? You're getting a message from a High Priestess. You guys have a lot of emphasis on shamans and spirituality and things of spiritual nature, okay? I think that there is a message that is inside you wanting to come out. This could be your younger self. People call it an inner child, okay? These are all the messages I'm getting for you, pile 2. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. Please give me a big thumbs up if you made it this far, and I'll see you guys next time. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're going to do it a little bit differently. Okay, so let's draw all of your cards live. You guys chose Rainbow Fluorite, which is so beautiful. Talks about the third eye and the crown chakra, okay? You guys could be really interested in increasing your psychic ability. That's going to come when you start paying attention to the water you drink, the food you put in your body, and your exercise routine, okay? And the sleep that you get, the quality of sleep that you get. The more you decrease your stress, the higher your psychic ability is going to be. Seven of Cups, smoke screen. Okay, you guys are really overwhelmed at this time. You don't really know what you want. There's so many options. You could go in so many different directions, and it's overwhelming at this time. There's almost too many options, or there's just this massive cloud around you guys of insecurity, and you don't really know where to go, what to do with it. You don't know what direction to move in. Four of Pentacles, all you know at this time is that you want to keep your money, safe. You want to keep what you have. You don't really feel like being pushed outside the box right now. You just really want to stay rooted and grounded and holding on as hard as you can with everything that you have. The Sun in reverse tells me that you guys have this kind of a doubt in yourself, okay? I think things could be very good at this time, but you're almost pushing them away out of a fear or an insecurity. You're almost forgetting the fact that you have this air about you that's glowy, right? You guys have things that are good right now in your home, in your job, your personal talents and abilities. Whatever this seems to be talking about as this is a general reading, it's good, Whenever the Sun card comes out in reverse, it's always a reminder that the Sun card has come out, period. It means you're in a sunny chapter of your life. Things are good. In reverse, you guys have to have a perspective shift right now. You guys have to be able to see where things are good in your life. And I think what would help is you compare that to when you were 5 or 7 years old. Think about what you wanted and who you wanted to be then, and look at all that you have right now. Okay? Four of Pentacles, and now the Four of Wands. You guys are really craving stability at this time in your life. Ace of Swords, it's so important to get clear right now. The big message that we want to tell pile 3 right now is to gain some clarity. And I think that's going to come from celebrating and uplifting your energy. There's this idea of needing to be able to recognize right now how good you really do have it. You may not be exactly where you want to be, but I think you guys have a lot right now. Expressing gratitude is going to bring a lot more to you, okay? There's an emphasis on cloudiness, gray skies, and wanting to see this illumination. Okay, can I get an outcome for this? This is for pile 3. Love to see the Ace of Swords here, you guys. That's new energy and it's mental clarity. Now, for some of you, it's not coming in naturally. It comes from you sitting down and grounding yourself and really making strong efforts to change your energy, to get outside. That's why I talked about the food you put in your body in the very beginning of your reading, and your exercise routine is really important to get up and move your body around at this time because it's going to lead to clarity, okay? Two of Cups and Ace of Wands. I love to see this. 2 aces in your reading is a new energy moving through, okay? Ace of Wands is the spirit of a new adventure, okay? 2 of Cups to me talks about some sort of union, and we'll draw on that, okay? Let's just draw on that now. I think those main messages did come out for pile 3, though, about, being confused at this time, things not being clear, a little bit of self-doubt, okay? Needing to have a literal, 180 with our mind, and that is going to force our reality to act the same. I think there's a lot of skeptical people out there who are like, you got to do the physical thing in order for your life to shift. It actually, what they're ignorant to is the fact that it comes within first. You can't just be someone who has the most incredible wealthy life. You have to want it first. That comes from inside, right? I think that's an important message for someone here who feels like they always have to defend themselves to people online who, talk down about spirituality. That could be you, and now you know what to say. Now, again, these 2 aces falling on top of each other, I really love to see new energy moving through for you guys. It's a spirit of adventure. It's a spirit of getting outside this summer. It's a spirit of, shaking your body, literally going outside and dancing naked, if you can. 2 Cups, can I know a little bit about this relationship? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you either know them, are in the relationship with them now, or they're from your childhood. I get that they're actually from your childhood. Some of you could be going home. For some reason, you might be taking a trip home this summer and meeting them. I think some of you actually live by the ocean or in fishing villages, and you're going to meet them at a bar on the water. Wedding. This situation involves marriage, and some of you are meeting them at weddings this summer. Love to see this. Can I get a channeled message or 3? You guys, this, okay, there's a caution here. And this is because you guys have met this person, okay? You guys know who they are already. They're from your childhood. You actually could have gone to school with them. You think that they literally could be, I'm hearing they're not the sexuality that you think they are. And I think that maybe that prevented the relationship in the past, but they've done a lot of changing. For some of you, this is going to be very passionate, and they're a redhead. One more. Aphrodite with Venus. You guys have a blessing and love moving through, okay? This is undeniable at this point. This is very cool. Can I know a little bit about them? What do they do? Lost and found. Okay, they could be someone who works as a park ranger, or they work outside. They could be a tracker. They could be a detective. Think about something along these lines. They do something for the state, is what I'm hearing. Can I know a little bit about what they look like, besides redhead for some of them? Yeah, they could be an organic farmer. Silk with a movie. Ooh. Okay, some of them are Middle Eastern descent, and some of them look like classically handsome is what I'm hearing, okay? And then there's something about their eyes, too. They either have hazel, green, or blue eyes, but there's something about their eyes that has always got you, right? There's a little sparkle in their eye, or it's the color that's particularly special about them. So for those who are not meeting at the bar on the water, where are they going to meet? Win, queen, proof. Okay. At a concert for some of you guys, a summer concert. But let's not ignore this yellow light is what I'm hearing. It's something to do with caution right now, okay? Because I think you guys are figuring out many things in your life. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear that train going by. Yeah, you absolutely can hear that. I'm sorry about that. Nothing much I can do about that. Oh, and now it's gone. Lovely. Okay, so yellow light to me talks about us needing to really make our perspective. Yeah, because you guys you're not red, you're not green, you're yellow. There's something about needing to not be in the middle, not being clouded, not being confused anymore, not being held back, and needing to shift from, this more holding on to everything into allowing things to come in and happen for me. Okay? Now, let's see what else I want to talk about. Let's go ahead and get a little message from an animal spirit guide. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, you guys have antelope with action, swan, to me talks about beauty, and then beaver with 22. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting this idea. Yeah, these are kind of illustrative of your tarot cards. Antelope is action and adventure, okay? There's this idea of really needing to make an effort to appreciate what you have right now, okay? And also to literally get outside and go on a trip. I see you guys going on a trip. We're really saying that that's going to bring something full circle, okay? The swan, it's really, to me, talking about the sun card in reverse, which has an idea of an ugly duckling attached to it, okay? I think that you guys are late bloomers, and you're about to step into a more sunny period of your life. Beaver, I don't know what the beaver is. I think he talks about family. I think he also talks about hard work, okay? We're going to leave that as is. Now, let's move on and grab a spiritual lens to wrap up your reading. Guys, I am the King of Swords. I get the messages lightning fast. I think I actually have an ability to read souls, and that's something that's coming to the surface within me. Okay, Council of Light, Get Grounded, and Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? To me, it talks about the Ace of Wands and this Ace of Swords. This energy of going in a new direction, this energy of going somewhere, taking a trip. For some of you, you just need to do the first step. It's about literally taking, like an introductory level class, maybe even a Skillshare, something equivalent to that, like an internship, okay? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. I understand that there's a lot of confusion in your life, a lot of overwhelm. Things seem very foggy. There's a lot of illusion going on. And we really want to get you grounded so that you can start seeing things for how they actually are instead of how our mind is warping them. That's a message for someone. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms, to me talks about calling on your spiritual team, you guys. I think you guys are perhaps the least spiritual in this pile so far, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, but I do want to grab some earth magic for you. There's this idea of nature being very useful to you. You guys have 2 4s, which really does talk about stability and building a structure. Okay. You guys have rebirth and breach, okay? To me, that talks about the sun card in reverse, okay? I see you guys being, you know, there's this, okay, here it is. Here it is, you guys. You just need to sit down and tune in with yourself. And that is the hardest thing to do because it's the boringest thing to do. Okay? This is what I see for you guys, though. Once you can sit down, and it's not going to happen just once. Once you can almost let go for a whole week, you're going to be able to have, you know, enough freedom and space to be able to have this perspective shift that really needs to happen. Okay? I think things are a lot better for you now, and it's almost like you just want them to come like this, or you're comparing your success to someone else's success at this time, and it's causing this confusion within you. Okay, I think you're comparing yourself to someone who's a lot further along down the road than they, you know, compared to you, but they're a totally different person having their own unique set of experiences. Breach to me says you guys are getting over some block, right? I see this as literally the clouds lifting, which is why you guys have the Ace of Swords, and which is why I hate drawing readings out, because I already got the messages out, and I'm not yelling at you guys, I'm yelling at myself, because I feel like YouTube, and here's my soapbox, we're shifting away from people who need like 3-hour readings, because that enables people, into giving people the messages that, you know, if you have a psychic ability, it shouldn't take you 45 minutes to do a tarot reading. It shouldn't. And maybe that's a message for someone here who's addicted to tarot card readings, okay? I see you guys needing to get real with yourself. Let this cloud of confusion shift away by taking a practical approach that's either through the expression of gratitude or getting grounded or getting outside or taking a trip in order to bring new energy into your life. And I really do see clarity for you. You guys already have the Ace of Swords, and now you have the Whale with the Breach card, which talks about getting over some massive creative block or having a perspective shift, a literal 180. Guys, these are the end of your messages, and I really hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, press subscribe. Please give me a big thumbs up if you made it this far into the video. It really goes a long way in the land of YouTube. And until next time, stay divine.